Dear colleagues, this week we are speaking about online engagement of English language learners and edutainment in particular, which is undoubtedly essential in teaching. Well, I wanted to dig deeper. That's why I applied to professionals. Therefore, I am very excited to introduce Edina Kőműves. Edina, nice to see you.
Hi, Liudmyla. Thanks for having me.
Edina is a Hungarian teacher specialized in French and history teaching. She also gives various courses in English in a talent care program and specializes in skills building and edutainment. After her teaching masters, she completed a research based on Erasmus Mundus Master program at ELTE in Budapest, EHESS in Paris, and Charles University in Prague. She is writing her PhD at ELTE University on history of education. She is the co-founder of a team developing game material that can be used in high schools to promote the development of 21st century skills. In 2019, she participated in Fulbright Teaching Excellence and Achievement Program Media Literacy track at Kent State University, Ohio, the USA, and she obtained a federal grant that allowed her to execute a year-long media literacy program, alongside with writing a gamified teaching resource book that promotes media literacy education. She is the proud mom of two little girls. And today, Edina is here to speak about edutainment. And here is my first question. What is edutainment?
Edutainment, so educational entertainment, is often referred to when it comes to video games, television programs, or other material intended to be both educational and entertaining, enjoyable. However, in my opinion, edutainment is much more than that. A combination of entertainment with education has incredible potential. For example, by using tabletop games, treasure hunts, or simply by using books or music in the teaching and learning process. Anything that is actually fun and contributes in any way to knowledge or skill building of a learner is edutainment. There are similar concepts with a slightly different angle, such as game-based learning and serious games studied by Clark C. Abt. Getting to know the many faces of online and offline edutainment is very important in blended learning, for example.
Thanks a lot for such a detailed answer. Edina, and what are the benefits of edutainment activities from the learner's perspective?
The keyword here is motivation and learning by doing. Thanks to these, learners will have an experience that will make learning not only more enjoyable, but also efficient. I believe that edutainment is a good opportunity to experience the flow described by Csikszentmihalyi.
Well, I couldn't agree more. Let's move on with the next question. What are the examples of classical edutainment activities?
Modern edutainment originates from what we now call legacy media or old media, television. Spelling bee shows and, for example, Sesame Street were the classic examples of entertaining shows with educational content. For some, edutainment is now about movies and about video games and online multimedia platforms such as Second Life. In the literature, the Rubik's Cube is also cited as an example. For me as an educator, the raison d'etre of offline edutainment is very important for in-classroom activities adapted in formal or non-formal education environment. I have worked on multiple projects like this. One was a treasure hunt style commemoration for the Hungarian Revolution of 1956, and it was really engaging and fun. The students could visit the places where the events of the revolution took place, and they had puzzles to solve. I also made a fighting fantasy style gamebook where students walk through a story with their character while learning about media literacy. I'm also currently working on a box of tabletop games for skill building.
Now I see that edutainment is fun and engaging. Thank you. How can edutainment be adapted in an online environment. Tell me please about your experience.
Some of the aforementioned activities can be directly transposed to an online environment. For example, the game book has a version that is fully available and playable online. So first of all, there's a certain adaptability of the activities to an online environment. Secondly, I think that when it comes to online teaching, the living online space, like video games, could become a core element of edutainment activities. Games like Final Fantasy, Heroes of Might and Magic, SimCity or Civilization can be used in education. But I would also absolutely discuss with my students whether they use Twitch, for example, and what they can get out of it. This is a video live streaming service that focuses amongst others on video game live streaming. So basically gamers watch each other play. The learning outcomes of this would totally worth a study.
Edina, thanks for your tips. They are really useful. And I have one more question for you. What are the challenges of adapting edutainment in the classroom?
If we want to make up an activity to teach something by doing something fun, we are proceeding in an inverse logic. Often such activities become overly didactic and a bit forced, so not actually fun. We have to make sure that what we make up, and the teacher thinks it is education and the students think it is entertainment, and not the other way around. Ideally, edutainment activities should be designed in an interdisciplinary way by a group of experts composed of educators and game developers. A Hungarian board game developer and teacher said that ideally we make up something fun, and we believe that it will inherently make students learn through its text, game mechanism, and the logic of the game itself.
I appreciate your full answer. Now I have a clearer picture of the topic. I hope our colleagues enjoyed our conversation as well as learned something interesting and new. And I cannot express how grateful I am to be talking to you, Edina. Thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you for the opportunity, Liudmyla. It was great talking to you.